Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Gilman here, and I'm the owner of New Way Health Coach. And I'm really excited. Today we have Coach Emily on board. Yeah, she's going to tell us about the functional medicine liver detox. We run these regularly, and it is, of course, 7 days, right? But you're like, why do I need to even have this? So I thought it'd be really beneficial to have Coach Emily explain a little bit more because you've done so many of them. So tell us why you personally do them, Emily, and like what benefits have you seen just for yourself?
Yes, I personally like doing the 7-day functional medicine detox because it's just a tool that I pull out of my tool belt to reset. It's, life
Yes.
happens and things, unhealthy habits creep into my life. For instance, like sugar. So it causes inflammation and stress on my body. And when I complete the 7-day functional medicine detox, I get this mental and physical benefit that grounds me. And so,
Mm.
for example, brain clarity, less bloating, decreased inflammation, squashes cravings, and then my skin glows. That's why
Oh,
I like doing it.
that is beautiful. I love that. And one thing I think that everyone listening can relate to is that reset, right? We do creep into these things and you're like, I just need a reset. You've heard so many people say it. We say it too. We do it as
Yes.
well. So I love that you've had those benefits and then this glowing skin. So you've worked with hundreds of people at this point,
Mhm.
leading them through
Yes.
this detox. And what would you say are the top results for other people? So taking you out of
Mm.
the equation, what would be the top results that you often hear?
So I would say that 90% of the clients over these 3, 4 years that I've been doing the detoxes and leading the groups, they're mainly women, and there's about 10% of men.
Mm.
But what I find all common ground is the weight loss, self awareness. And I know that's not, oh, yay, we're self aware, but it is a big deal because they notice what they're doing on a daily um behavior that didn't even like cross their mind, like, oh my gosh, this is sabotage. Like when I take a snack of my kids lunch because they didn't finish their sandwich, it creeps up, like they didn't even realize that they were doing something that was sabotaging their
Mm.
weight or their health because they just did it out of habit. So
Yeah.
self-awareness
Mhm.
is definitely spoken about during the 7-day detox, and then
Yep.
a sense of calmness and then empowerment.
Mm.
It's the same kind of flow. Like I have a sense of calmness, like everything was calm around me. And then at day 6, 7, this empowerment
Wow.
explodes. And so
Oh,
those are the most common
I
things
love that.
that the clients say.
And the fact is, and you and I both know because working with so many people coaching is, they do want to become more mindful about what they're doing, but it's the help, the help that we guide them into. How do you do that? What could this look like in your daily life? Because it's busy. But
Yeah.
the other thing we
Yeah.
often hear is, I just want peace. I want calm. I want
Yes.
peace. And little do they know what
Yes.
happens as we guide them through these things as they do become empowered like yourself. So being able to do that in 7 days is really remarkable. And I myself have experienced it as well. I've done this detox 3 times now. And I've had several clients of mine who have been through your program tell me directly, like, gosh, it was hard the first couple of days, but then all of a sudden, that magic, all of a sudden, I felt peace. And I started becoming more aware of what I was doing on a regular basis and didn't know it. And then at
Yeah.
the end, like, I've got this, I am Superman or Superwoman, you know, and we're hoping to get
I
more
can do
men
anything.
involved. We're definitely want more men involved, and we are seeing
Yeah.
that. We're seeing growing number of men join. So
Yeah.
that's so good. So can you give us a sneak peek? We do run this regularly, guys.
Mhm.
So just know that if you're hearing this, you might want to message us and say, "When's your next one? I'm on board." So give us a sneak peek of what would the 7 day program look like, and what do they get something? What happens?
Yes. So what to expect during a 7-day detox is you'll get your kit. So you'll either get a vanilla or a chocolate kit. And the first 2 days inside your kit has the directions and a menu and a grocery list, your capsules, and a pea protein shake that is filled with all of your essential vitamins and minerals. So day 1 and day 2 are fasting, and you will only be drinking that shake, and then you'll be incorporating the capsules in the morning and in the afternoon. Evening. I should correct myself and say evening, or 5 o'clock, whatever people say. And then on day 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, you can start including food, which would be vegetables. Vegetables, yay.
Yeah, it's like, yes, we can eat now.
Which that first bite, mm, you finally taste food again, and you have an appreciation of the colors of the rainbow, especially vegetables. Your taste buds have changed, and that gratitude just comes over like, oh, I'm so appreciative of food. And then for dinner, you can have vegetables again with some lean, healthy meat. You're still incorporating the shakes for breakfast and a snack, and the capsules are still being taken in the morning and in the evening. And those are herbs and binders, and those support the detoxification pathways for your liver that are really important. We want to break down these fat soluble toxins, and then we're going to make them water soluble, and then you're going to flush your system out. And that's really where the magic happens. During the detox, well, a few days before the detox, we will meet. We will meet online, and we will prep mentally and physically. Get the grocery list. When am I going to go grocery shopping? Weigh ourselves, measure ourselves, maybe take before pictures. But the most important part is we're going to figure out our why. So we just camp there for a minute, and we ask ourselves, why is this important to me? What do I need my health for? And that is really what we hang on to when we want to give up on day 2 or
Wow.
day 3.
I imagine that helps a lot. Like during your like all of a sudden day 3, you're like, what am I doing and why am I doing this? So I love that you do that and guide people through that. Have you found that to be really beneficial for the participants to stay on track?
It is the foundation.
Mm,
If you don't know why or what you need your health for, it can be a pretty rocky week.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then the cherry on top is the celebration. And so
Yes.
during that week, on day around 5 or 6 or 7, we'll meet again, and we will celebrate our wins. We
Yes.
tell each other what we found was beneficial, that tip and that trick that I shared that they held on to keep them going. But then that we celebrate. We take that after picture, we weigh ourselves, we have an appreciation of food again, we've slowed down, we have brain clarity, and then we just recognize the hardship that we went through for that week. And then we
Mhm.
make sure we celebrate.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love how you present this, and I'm so grateful to you, Emily, to just bring this to New Way Health Coach because you've done it many times, and
Mm.
everybody who experiences this, they rave about it, and many of them come back and do it again with us every time we do it. So I love that as well. So if you're, I'm just, I want to give you a little bit of a invitation, but also that
Mm.
ability to ask more questions, right? So if you're curious and you're like, I just don't know still if this is the right thing for me, then just email us at info at New Way Health Coach. So info, INFO, at newwayhealthcoach.com. And we can set up an appointment between you and Emily so that you can ask those additional questions before you decide, all right, I am committed. I'm doing this with you guys. If you're interested in jumping right in, then you can, again, email us or message us, direct message us on any of the platforms. We're at New Way Health Coach on Instagram and Facebook. And LinkedIn is actually Jennifer Gilman. But any of those platforms, you can message us and we can get you into the next group. All right. So we
Mm.
hope you join us. Any parting notes, messages that you want to give our listeners today?
I do. One thing that's important is, some people think they can do it on their own. And when you do something in a group, it just increases the success rate. And it is scientifically backed by science proven that connecting with another person during hardship increases that deep down soul wrenching joy and pride that you get. And so I I really highly suggest doing it with a group. get to know people that are going through the hardship with you, that are celebrating the successes with you, that have the same kind of story or the same kind of why. And it will be one of the best parts about doing the detox is meeting the people that are like-minded or that are going through the journey with you.
Yeah. And by the way, you guys, you have like daily modules and messages from Emily, but you also have a group chat. So you can connect with each other through that group chat and just check in each day of like, oh my gosh, this is going so well. Or guys, I have such a raving headache. What do I do? So again, that connection that Emily talks about is really, really important. So thank you guys for listening. Share this with others you think might be interested, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.